What's going on? Welcome back to Normal Baseball. Today we're going to be doing one New Year's resolution for every team in the National League East. Let's get into it. What's going on? Welcome back to yet another episode of the Normal Baseball Podcast. I'm Alex, Normal Dog. That's Lewis. And, I'm being mocked right now.
Yeah.
But today we are doing one New Year's resolution for every team in the NL East, continuing our series. You guys know what a resolution is. We all know what a resolution is.
Something that you want to improve on for next year.
Something you want to improve on for next season.
That's how we're going to keep going about this. I believe now I'm kicking off the NL, starting with the NL East.
The NL East. Lewis is going to be doing the NL East. He's giving us the resolutions. We're going to be talking about them a little bit. And, let's get right into it. Lewis, take it away.
Thank you. All right, so we're starting the NL East, home of the 5-time division champion Atlanta Braves, who are first in the division, finished with a 101 win season with 61 losses, and my resolution for them is to get a 30-30 season minimum out of Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna, who came back from injury last year, sort of still did not look as comfortable, definitely needed more baseball activity, which he certainly got plenty of. However, now he's getting a full spring training, full capability to work and to play. I think that part of the Braves repeating again as National League East champions is Ronald Acuna, especially after losing Dansby Swanson this offseason. So you got to have a big season, and I think the benchmark, the bare minimum, is going to be a 30-30 season.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think he's going to get a 30-30-30 season.
30
doubles 30 homers, 30 steals.
Okay. All right, I like it.
I mean, in 119 games last season, 24 doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Full season, he'll definitely hit 30 doubles. He'll probably hit 40 or close to 50.
Yeah. With
15,
his speed.
15 homers coming off injury. I know he played 119 games, but in a normal season, he probably will hit 30 home runs playing the whole year.
Yeah.
And then he had 29 steals, so he'll hit 30 steals. He might even hit 40 steals, which is where the 40-40 season is even a potential for Ronald Acuna Jr.
Which is exactly why I say that the benchmark is the 30-30 season. He's more than capable of it. I mean, if you just look back to 2019, he had 41 homers and 37 stolen bases. If you look back to 2020, 14 homers and 8 stolen bases in a 60-game season. So he was on pretty good pace. Not, obviously, home run champion like Luke Voit was. And in 2021...
Has Luke Voit been mentioned in every episode so far?
I think he's been mentioned in 3 out of the 4 so far.
That's good. That's what we
In 2021, like Alex mentioned before, 24 homers and 17 steals. So, I mean, he can do it. I think everybody knows, if you watch baseball, even just watch one Braves game, Acuna is one of the greatest players in baseball. He is a great 5-tool player. What the hell did you just do?
No. Keep going.
He's one of the greatest 5-tool players in the game of baseball, and I'm looking forward to watching him have a full, completely healthy season along with a Braves team that is just as dangerous as it always has been.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think him being an MVP caliber again will be dangerous, especially on the Braves, who they have to keep up now. We say keep up like they didn't win the division last year, but like the Mets got better last season.
Yeah.
The Phillies got better last season, or this offseason rather. And yeah, the Phillies were in the World Series, and they got better. So it's going to be a tough division this year. And the Braves, Sean Murphy was their only real... Sean Murphy was their biggest acquisition this year. Accusation.
Wait.
Acquisition. Sorry, I'm a little...
We've done 4 of these.
But they picked up Sam Hilliard, Jordan Luplow.
Eli White.
Good ones. I don't like that Eddie Rosario is going to be starting in left field for them, probably.
Eli White might.
Eli White, yes, that's true. But their pitching looks pretty similar. They got Joe Jimenez, which I really like for them. They got Lucas Litke, which I love for them. Lucas Litke is an absolute dog. He's going to be amazing in Atlanta. They got Dennis Santana, looks like, who was not great, but he is in their bullpen as of right now.
They have Rafael Iglesias still.
Hunskar Yanoa will not be playing next season.
Good to know. But
yeah, he got surgery.
That is definitely my resolution for the Braves. Just Acuna is the heart and soul of that team, no matter which way you put it. It's Acuna, and then it's the fans behind them, and then it's everybody else. Acuna will need to be the locomotive of the Braves if they want to repeat as division winners, if they want to get back to the promised land as they were in 2021 of hoisting up the Commissioner's Trophy.
I agree. Acuna being good is vitally important, which I really like that resolution. They need at least 30-30 from him.
Need at least 30-30.
I agree. I like it.
Yeah. I do.
Okay. Keep going.
All right. So, second place in the AL East, finishing with 101 wins and 61 losses, one of them being the loss that knocked them into second place against the Braves, the New York Mets. The Metropolitans last season were what everybody thought was a team to beat. Steve Cohen finally flexed his muscles a bit. He traded for guys. He has obviously Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil, gets Eduardo Escobar, Mark Canha, Starling Marte, and Max Scherzer. However, they did fall short. They lost in the Wild Card Series to the San Diego Padres. And I think that the resolution for the New York Mets is, I think, the easiest one. It's cut and dry. It's straight to the point. Win the fucking World Series. Steve Cohen just spent $500 million on this team. He brought in every piece that they could have wanted, including a potential deal with Carlos Correa, which is still in the works right now. Even without him, I still think that they need to win the World Series. Pete Alonso, I think, will have one of the best seasons of his career coming up. Jeff McNeil, coming off a batting title. Eduardo Escobar, at their base, can survive. Francisco Lindor, young, fun. They don't call him Mr. Smile for nothing. Starling Marte coming back fully healthy will be great. Brandon Nimmo comes back on a new contract. Fan favorite there. Danny fucking Burgers. And then you lose one of the greatest pitchers in baseball today, Jacob deGrom. And how do you replace him? You bring in a unanimous Cy Young Award winner in Justin Verlander. This team it needs to win a World Series. And it's that cut and dry. The Mets need to win a World Series, and that is their resolution. In October, hold up that championship.
Yeah,
November.
I feel like we have another classic Mets, this is our year type of year.
Yeah.
Which, hard to argue with, as it was last year.
Hard to argue.
It was hard to argue last year, though, too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully that deal with Correa goes through, but it is a lot of pressure on this team to win the World Series this year because...
There certainly is. I mean, all headed by Buck Showalter, too, who's one of the greatest managers in baseball. Like, everything about this, it just screams like we want to win a championship. So go out and do it. You've spent the money. You have the talent. Everything is in order. It's just a matter of winning ball games. And you just got to win more ball games than anybody else.
Oh, I like it.
Baseball.
I like it. Mets obviously, we'll get into it more towards the season comes, but they do need to win a World Series.
Yeah.
It is a vitally important thing for them.
Very. I mean, when Cohen did buy the Mets, he had said in his press conference he wants to win a World Series in 5 years. This is year 3. Year 3. So, go out and win it. Like, this team, it's young enough to damn near consider it a dynasty. It can be. If they win a World Series this season, you could definitely see them coming in as favorites for next season.
I was going to say, they need to win at least 3 championships before you're a dynasty.
I don't know. I think back-to-back also could be.
Not dynasty. That's a back-to-back. That's not dynasty.
I don't know. Well...
We're 2 in 5 years.
They lost Bassett. They lost Walker. And they lost deGrom on the pitching side of things. They brought in Kodai Senga. They brought in Justin Verlander, former teammate of Max Scherzer.
Former Scherzer.
They brought in Kodai Senga, who...
Kodai Senga. I'm excited.
His ghost forkball as pitchers in the is it the MPB? Right? That's where he's from. Pitchers in that league, they like to name their own pitches. So Kodai Senga and his ghost forkball is going to be something that's really fun to watch. And we're lucky enough that the Mets went out and got him because we live close enough that we can go see him play.
Yeah, I would love to go to Kodai Senga's home debut for the Mets. I mean, that would be fun.
And on the bullpen side, they retained Edwin Diaz on the largest reliever deal of all time, which, what's more Mets than that? They bring back Adam Ottavino and...
Adam Ottavino. Can we refer to him as Autumn from now on?
Autumn?
Like O.
Just, how about Dr. O?
O-T-O-M. Autumn.
How about Dr. O?
Where does that come from?
Autumn.
I like Autumn. Autumn Ottavino.
Adam Ottavino? They bring back Adam Ottavino.
What did we just talk about? Autumn Ottavino. Onomatopoeia. Let's refer to him as onomatopoeia from now on.
And just everything seems as if it's going the right direction for the New York Mets and their organization. So their resolution is very simple. Win the fucking World Series.
Fair. I agree.
That's it.
Big pressure, but...
A lot of pressure, but there's no place like Queens, baby. That's a lie. There are plenty of places.
There are plenty of places that are just like Queens.
All right, moving on to your National League champions, who finished third in the division. The Philadelphia Phillies finished at 87 and 75 and went on to win a National League title. They fell short of the World Series to the eventual champion Houston Astros. However, still, I think this team is poised to be very good with the signing of Trey Turner and letting Gene Segura walk. Bryce Harper will be down for the first half of the season or a little bit more, but this team can survive without him. And my New Year's resolution for the Philadelphia Phillies in the 2023 season, become more consistent. Alex and I referred to the Phillies all season as the streakiest team in baseball. They can be really hot or they can be ice cold. And part of that was, what was going on with their lineup, who was the manager and everything. And I think they really found their footing with, oh my God, what's the manager's name? Rob Thompson. They really found his footing, going 65 and 46 with him at the helm. Phillies just won a National League title. We're in the World Series. They have the pitching now. They signed Craig Kimbrell. It's going to be a fun season for them. And I think that part of making it a fun season is not going on these massive losing streaks. Definitely need to just stay more consistent. I'd rather have 2 4-game winning streaks split up by a loss than 8 games lost and then 8 games won.
Yeah, I agree. Don't be a streaky. We said it. They're all of last season we were saying it. They're the streakiest team in baseball, which is what caught up with them in the playoffs and might be the reason they didn't win the World Series. Yeah. They went cold. They went cold right when the World Series started.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they went cold after they got no hit. I think it was really when.
Yeah. Okay. Even then, they got cold after they got no hit.
Yeah.
They lost the World Series.
Got to turn around. Got to be better than that. I mean, you were one of the last 2 teams standing, but I mean, still
not close.
Good look.
It's still like they made the World Series, but it didn't feel close.
They won they made it to the World Series. They won 2 games in the World Series, and it still never felt close. Yes.
Yeah, it was just it's just baffling. But yeah. I agree. I'm excited to watch the Phillies this year with Trey Turner.
I think that Trey Turner will certainly help them not be streaky. I think he will bat over 300.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He adds batting average.
He has a spark plug.
Yeah, batting average. He's going to add everything. He's going to make all their hitting numbers go up.
Yeah.
Which somehow the Phillies were 8th in batting average last season. Didn't feel like it.
Did not feel like it.
With how bad they played at some points.
Adding Trey Turner, having this, I feel like in the playoffs they really found their new chemistry.
Oh yeah.
Of like
they're a tight knit group.
Like we're all friends. We're all like the city of brotherly love runs strong in Philly. When it comes to their teams, I don't know about the fans so much, but when it comes to their teams, so go out, win some ball games, and don't be as streaky. If something's working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right, moving on to 4th place in the NL East, the Miami Marlins, otherwise known to as the Boys Down South, who finished with
always ride with the Boys Down South.
Always ride with the Boys Down South, who finished with a 69 and 93 record last season. My resolution for them is get Sandy some help. The dude just won a unanimous Cy Young, and the team only won 69 games when, I mean, if you have a once-in-a-generation type pitcher who can put up 8 WAR in a single season, as dominantly as Sandy Alcantara just did, there's a problem, and the Miami Marlins just need to get some help. They need offense, they need a couple of bats, and they need guys to really perform well, especially around such a workhorse who led the league in innings pitched last season, had the most complete games, had a complete game shutout too. Just a dominant performance from Sandy all year. There was no better pitcher to watch when you saw that it was his start day. I know I was tuning in. Just great pitcher. Great pitcher.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So what was the full, like...
Get Sandy some help.
Okay.
And, I mean, the first player that comes to my mind when I think of getting Sandy Alcantara some help is left-hitting first baseman Luke Voigt. Bring him to the Marlins.
Luke Voigt to the Marlins. It's official. Garrett Cooper, get him out of there. Get Luke in there.
Yeah.
Has to happen.
Garrett Cooper, youngest of 7 kids. Did you know that?
I mean, the Marlins could be better than you think. And if they get Sandy some help, I think Sandy needs more help with bullpen.
That too. Especially with
although he does go like 8 innings every start.
Yeah.
But still.
I mean, they added Gene Segura. Jazz is probably going to move over short. And Garrett Cooper, like we mentioned, playing first base. Joey Wendell at third. Their team looks good. Soler in left field or DHing. Not 100% sure. Just, there needs to be more boppers in Miami. And it's that simple.
It's fair.
Yeah. So
I like it. I like it a lot.
There it is.
Okay, what do you got for the last team? I'm very interested to hear this one. The team that lost 100 and what? 100 something.
Let me intro them.
Okay, go for it.
Last but certainly not least, in the NL East, we have the Washington baseball team Nationals. They went 55 and 107. 107 losses. Oh my God. Is that depressing? My New Year's resolution for them is just give Joey Meneses a full season. That's all. Just give him a full season to grow.
He's going to be good.
And become the great player that everyone saw him start to become last season. Definitely looking forward to watching him play. There is really nothing as of right now to look forward to in the Nationals organization. So, Joey Meneses, congratulations. I think you're now the face of the franchise for the Washington Nationals.
He is, and I mean, just the way he's been, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just the way like he's been in general.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see a full season of him. Just like you said, that should be their resolution. Hopefully, that knock on wood, he's healthy all season.
Amen.
Keep him good. It looks like you're about to say something.
Yes. I'm stealing your show here. Bite or spit, Joey Meneses being
Bite.
Only All-Star for the Nationals.
Oh, bite. I'd bite that. Of course. Who else they got? If you could name one other person that might be an all-star, maybe I'll spit.
The ghost of Kurt Suzuki.
Spit? No, I'll bite it.
Yeah. So, Joey Meneses, I mean, give us some fun. You absolutely showed out. I mean, a .324 batting average across 56 games last season is nothing to laugh at. Just fun, all-around player. I'm looking forward to watching him play this upcoming season.
So am I.
I will not be watching any Nationals games. However, you will catch me once a month typing into the YouTube search bar, Joey Meneses baseball highlights.
I was going to say, I'll probably be watching some Nationals games. I mean, I know we're going to Washington.
That's true.
To watch Shaq-a-Roni and Cheese.
Shaq-a-Roni, Big Diesel, Big Shaq. Hey, it's me, Big Diesel.
That was terrifying, if I'm being quite honest. Oh my God.
That is my New Year's resolution for each team in the NL East. What do you think?
I like it.
Thank you.
I think the NL East is going to be a fun division. Hopefully the Marlins can maybe make some noise with Jazz and Gene Segura and those other people they have.
Get Sandy help.
Get Sandy help. But yeah, no, I think the top 3 teams in that division are going to be amazing. It's going to be fun to watch. If they all do their resolutions, it's going to be a close division.
Yeah.
Once again. Well,
I'm in for it.
That should be it. Thank you guys for watching, listening, sharing, subscribing, commenting, viewing, following, all that jazz.
How does he do? Chess Chisholm.
All that jazz, Chisholm.
Nice.
And we will see you guys in the next one, which is going to be the NL Central. Peace.